Dear students, we have already seen the addition and subtraction of integers in detail. In the first part, we have seen addition and subtraction of integers in detail in such a way that even a student having basic knowledge in mathematics can easily understand and be able to solve problems related to addition and subtraction of integers. However, I would like to repeat a few things that we have already discussed in the first session. There is the addition of two numbers having different signs. 9 plus negative 7. See, 9 is actually plus 9 or positive 9. So these two numbers carrying different signs. To add such numbers, we need to find the difference. The difference is 2. 9 minus 7 is 2. Now, see the sign of the larger number. See, 9 is larger than 7. So the larger number is 9. The sign is 2 plus 2. Because 9 is having a positive sign. In the same way, 10 plus negative 13. Here the larger number is 13. 13 is larger than 10. We consider the comparison without sign. We do not bother about the sign, just taking the numbers without sign. 13 is larger than 10. Now subtract 13 minus 10 because the numbers are having different signs. It is 3. The larger number 13 carrying a sign of negative. Therefore, the answer is negative 3. 10 plus negative 13 is negative 3. And let's see how we subtract. See, 14 minus negative 4. To make the concept clear, I have deliberately avoided the term additive inverse. Instead of finding additive inverse, I have stated change the sign of the second number or the number to be subtracted. That is, find the additive inverse of the number to be subtracted. Or in other words, change the sign. If the number is having a positive sign, change it into negative. If the second number or the number to be subtracted is having negative sign, change it into the positive sign and add 14 plus 4. It is 18 or positive 18. Negative sign 7 minus negative 3. Now, the answer is negative sign, no change in the negative first number. Second number, negative 3 is changed as positive 3 and add. To add, we follow the rules that we have already discussed for addition. Find the difference and put the sign of the larger number. 4 is the difference. Larger number is 7. The sign of the larger number is negative. Therefore, the answer is negative 4. Dear students, still doubts remains. Just go through our first part because we have given a detailed explanation with a lot of examples how to add, how to subtract positive numbers and positive numbers, negative numbers and negative numbers, positive numbers and negative numbers. Everything is explained in detail. When you go through the first part, no doubt will remain. It is what I think. Now let's turn to multiplication and division. The rules for multiplication and division is quite different from addition and subtraction. That's why I have explained the concepts in two parts so that you don't get confused. If you are thorough with the rules of addition and that of subtraction, then you can turn to multiplication and division. So, my suggestion is that first you need to go through the rules of addition and subtraction thoroughly. Then only you move to multiplication and division so that you won't get confused. Because these rules seem to be similar but actually different. But those who are unfamiliar with the concepts, it may seem to be similar and get confused. You may use rules of addition for multiplication and rules of multiplication for addition and so on. If you are thorough with the rules of addition and subtraction, then move to multiplication. It's very simple. When you multiply two positive numbers, these two numbers are positive, or when you multiply two negative numbers, the answer is a positive number. When I give you some examples, it will be very clear to you. And when you multiply a positive number by a negative number or a negative number by a positive number, the answer is negative. That's the rule for multiplication. Same is the rule of division. When you divide a positive number by another positive number, the answer is a positive number. When you divide a negative number by a negative number, answer is a positive number. When you divide a positive number by a negative number or a negative number a positive number, the answer is negative. When we see some examples, it will be very clear to you. So this is the rule for multiplication. Now we turn to the rules for division. When you divide a positive number, by another positive number, the answer is a positive number. Or a negative number by a negative number, the answer is positive. For the both cases, it is positive. When you divide a negative number by a positive number or a positive number by a negative number, the answer is negative. Just like the rules for multiplication. Same sign divided or multiplied, the answer is positive. Different sign, numbers having different signs, multiplied or divided, the answer is negative. This is for two numbers. When we multiply or divide, we consider two numbers at a time. If there are three numbers, first we multiply first two numbers, then multiply the answer by the third number. Or we multiply second and third number first, then multiply the answer by the first number. Multiplication and division is done by two numbers at a time. Now let's see some examples. 8 divided by 2. The answer is 4. Actually, positive 8 is divided by positive 2. The answer is a positive number, positive 4. I have already told you that if a number doesn't carry any sign for itself, this number is a positive number. If the number is a negative number, the negative sign is carried with the number itself. In the same way, negative 7 into negative 3 is equal to 7 into 3, 21. It is positive 21. Numbers carrying same signs multiplied or divided, the answer is a positive number. See, negative 8 into 1 is negative 8. Negative 6 into 4 is negative 24. Because one number is a negative number, the other is a positive number. Negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. Different numbers having different signs divided, the answer is a negative number. You needn't put the positive sign always, but if the number is a negative one, always remember to put the negative sign just before the number. There are a few more questions for you to do yourself. These questions are having addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. All the four operations are included and mixed well. Try these answers and send me. If you still have any doubts, feel free to ask me by commenting. Continue to watch this channel so that you'll be able to learn even the complex concepts easier. In the next session, we will have some problems based on these concepts. We will concentrate on word problems in which you need to form equations, you need to identify the concepts from the question itself. That will be a little more difficult, and these things are explained in detail so that you will be able to understand the concepts easier. Do watch.